So in the last week's video, I mentioned that I want to do a complete guide for intermittent fasting, how to actually transition your current lifestyle into intermittent fasting, how to survive intermittent fasting, and how to get the most value out of this amazing lifestyle that has so much potential to change your life, to be the best thing you've ever done for yourself. Okay? And in this series of videos, I'm going to be doing just that. I'm going to be giving you all the information, everything you have to know in order to practice intermittent fasting. And before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. Let's get to the first video of intermittent fasting series. So first of all, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is a lifestyle where you are not eating for a majority of the day and you have a smaller window to eat all the foods for that day. And the basic, technique for intermittent fasting that I want to teach you is 18-6. 18 hours of fasting, not eating anything, just drinking water, and 6 hours to eat all your calories throughout the day, all the nutrients, all the food that you're gonna eat that day. Okay, so at the first glance it looks like it's very hard to actually sustain a day like that. It looks painful, yeah, but there is certain tips and tricks and secrets that I will reveal you in the next video on how to actually survive a day doing intermittent fasting. Now let's talk about the benefits. Why would you actually do intermittent fasting? The first benefit that I actually experienced the most is you're able to build muscle and lose fat at the same time with a great rate, actually. So there is actually two possibilities, the two situations that you can actually lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. And that the first one is if you're actually the beginner into fitness, you will experience both of these at the same time. But when you get into that intermediate level, you cannot experience that anymore. So you have to stick to that cut and bulk phases throughout the year and get the most in fitness, okay? And intermittent fasting is the second situation that this is actually possible. How is this actually possible? It's because when you're fasting, your insulin levels will drop because you're not taking any food, and your growth hormone on the other side will increase. You will have a huge spike of growth hormone, and this is the bread and butter of intermittent fasting. This is why intermittent fasting is the best lifestyle. Okay, spike of growth hormone is scientifically proven. It's an amazing occurrence in our body, and this way you benefit at gaining the muscle and losing body fat at the same time. You can implement cut, bulk, and maintain in intermittent fasting and have all three of them increased at some percentage, okay? If you're cutting, you're going to be in a caloric deficit. You're going to lose more body fat than if you're using intermittent fasting than regularly just cutting, okay? If you want to maintain a low body fat percentage and still have that muscle mass and strength, you can actually do that if you have maintained amount of calories that you need throughout the day, and it's going to be more sustainable and more efficient than just maintaining a diet or having calories to maintain your body weight, okay? If you're trying to bulk, increase in growth hormone will actually help you and promote more muscle growth, because growth hormone is a very important anabolic hormone. It's the most important thing when it comes to building muscle mass. And what intermittent fasting allows you is to lose body fat a little bit when you are fasting, because you're not taking any food. You're gonna have to use your fat reserves in your body in order to supply your body with energy. This is how you lose a little bit of body fat all the time when you're doing intermittent fasting. And when you get into that 6 hour window where you will eat the food, you begin your anabolic phase in your body. So they are back by back catabolic then anabolic state in your body, okay? And if you have an increase in growth hormone, this promotes a better and more anabolic process in your body. That means you are more efficient at building muscle mass, at recovery. Muscle recovery is increased in intermittent fasting. This is an amazing lifestyle for fitness. A lot of these fitness coaches and gurus actually use intermittent fasting, most of them. Take, for example, Mario Tomic. He's in amazing shape and he's doing intermittent fasting, of course. And all these amazing gains, all these amazing guys who look like Greek gods, most of them are using the intermittent fasting lifestyle, okay? So, what are the actual other benefits of intermittent fasting? When you're fasting, you are going to have better time detoxifying your body. That word fucking fucks me every time. Detoxifying your body and getting rid of all the toxins and waste products in your body. For example, I start eating at 2 p.m. every single day, okay? And until that, I just drink water. So you will be able to detoxify your body very efficiently. There is no need for this cucumber and cocktails or whatever to detoxify your body. Your body will actually get much of waste and toxins, get rid of just by drinking a lot of water. So, and also you will experience that you will drink more water because it's important to actually sustain a lifestyle of intermittent fasting before you get used to it. And in these first times, you will have to drink a lot more water, which is always beneficial for your body, okay? So, you will have better functioning digestive system. You will have a more clear mind. This is very important. If you're someone who studies a lot, you're working on your business, you need a lot of productivity. Actually, when you do not eat constantly and bombard your body with toxins and waste products, you are going to have a much better concentration and more clarity, and you will be more productive. It's amazing. For me, I'm a student of medicine. I have to study quite a lot, many hours a day, and every single day. So this helps me out to study in the morning before I start eating. It's amazing how much clearer your mind is and how much more concentration you have. It's unbelievable. It's a whole different world. So for busy people like you, like me, it's a very good thing to do intermittent fasting because you will have a better mental state when you are actually fasting. And this is all one of the best things ever, guys. If you're someone who studies a lot, you do a lot of work on your business in the morning, which is the best time to work on your business. The hardest tasks should be done in the morning. And by fasting, you can do this task more efficiently. It's unbelievable, I'm just telling you. And what are the actual other benefits? They're less pronounced. Other benefits are less pronounced, but you will have a better sleep, actually, because you are not going to eat very late at night, you know. And most of the times, people who eat late at night have problems sleeping. So you will not have that kind of problem, for example. You will wake up less throughout the night. Then you will have more time, actually, more productive time, because you are going to be spending less time on eating and preparing food the whole day. You're going to have much more time, for example, in the morning. It's the best time of your life with intermittent fasting because you're not worrying about your food. So you will have more time to actually do the most important tasks in the morning for that day, okay? And another more pronounced benefit of intermittent fasting is actually training your body to efficiently use fats for energy. I remember when I was in the mid school, I was a tennis player actually, and after a long session of tennis, I would pretty much almost black out. My blood sugars would be very low, and I wouldn't feel very well if I wouldn't eat after the training session. So after I actually started using intermittent fasting, my blood sugar never got really low to that critical level where you are like almost blacked out, because your body learns to efficiently use those fat reserves in order to create energy for your body. This is amazing because it promotes fat loss in your body when you're cutting. It gets it to a whole new level if you're cutting with intermittent fasting. And what I actually like to do, this is an amazing trick, and I'm going to be dedicating a whole video on that, is doing a cardio on fasting state before, like 1 hour before you eat a meal. What that does is miracles. It's the fastest, pretty much the fastest fat loss in the history of fat loss. So doing a cardio, high intensity interval training in the fasting state is the best thing in order to keep the low body fat percentage. It's amazing. You have to try it. And there is actually a few downsides, few difficulties that people actually experience when doing intermittent fasting as their lifestyle. And that is, you kind of have to sacrifice your evening going out. Okay, most of people go out in the evening, have a few drinks, maybe some alcohol drinks, and or eating out in the evening. You kind of have to sacrifice that. The solution is go out for drinks, but drink like a Diet Coke or mineral water, just tea or whatever. Just do not take any calories, because you are gonna break your fast. Okay, so for me, I started eating at 2 p.m. I finished eating at 8 p.m. and even before that. Okay, so this way, if you go out, you just cannot have any calories. It's okay to drink water, diet Cokes or whatever. The drinks do not have any calories whatsoever, or even a tea, but do not take any calories in the evening. And another difficulty that some people are facing is to eat all the foods in a small window of 6 hours. I personally do not have a problem with that. I pretty much eat like a bear, and I look like a bear, but never mind. I don't have a problem with eating big meals in one sitting. I don't have a problem with that. So if you have a problem with that, then try to get like 6 or 7 meals even in like 30 minutes to 1 hour between them, and just separate them in the way that you actually enjoy, and do not cross the line of that 8-hour window. Okay, you want to stop eating before that and get into the fasting state as soon as possible. Do not break your fast. It's kind of bad to actually sacrifice going out, drinking with friends and eating out, but if that's what you have to do in order to maximize your potential with intermittent fasting, then that's what you have to do. So this is pretty much it for the first video of this series. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about how to survive a day doing intermittent fasting. It's a very important video because some people actually struggle very much with that first day on intermittent fasting. I'll talk about my experience, so make sure to watch that video next. And before that, you remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. This has been Dimitri, and I'll see you in the next one.